Well, howdy do dragons, and welcome to this instructional video for lesson 13 part 2, investing. The main idea behind this economics lesson is investing is purchasing of something of value with the expectation that it will produce a profit. With that in mind, by the end of watching this video, you will be able to describe the goals and elements of a personal financial plan, explain how financial investments and real investments differ, and summarize how real investment affects economic growth. Now that the outcomes for this lesson have been shared with you, let's get started. As you decide what to do with your money, saving and spending are not your only options. In the United States, freedom of choice also extends to investment. Investment occurs when people exchange their money for something of value with the expectation of earning a profit on it in the future. Some people who make investments must decrease their current consumption of goods and services because invested money cannot be spent on other goods. These investors make a trade-off, choosing to sacrifice some purchasing power in the present in exchange for the chance of maintaining or increasing their purchasing power in the future. As you know, keeping your savings in a bank or buying a savings bond involves relatively little risk. On the other hand, most investments, such as stock and corporate bonds, involve greater risk because of the possibility that the firm you invest in will go out of business. Governments do not guarantee such investments. Suppose that Janice decides to invest some of her money. She knows that as her potential profit increases, her risk is likely to be greater. Why might Janice decide to take the increased risk? She might do so because she feels that the potentially higher returns offered by investments outweigh the greater level of risk. As Janice decides how to invest her money, she develops a personal financial plan. A financial plan provides Janice with an organized system of balancing her wants and needs with her ability to pay for them. Such a plan includes a spending and savings plan, an investment plan, a retirement plan, and an estate plan. Janice practices financial planning to ensure that she uses her money wisely and meets her investment goals. All financial planning begins with a spending and savings plan, or budget. The budget lists fixed expenses and flexible expenses. Fixed expenses are those payments that remain constant from month to month, such as payments for a mortgage and insurance premiums. Your own fixed expenses might include monthly car payments, or in the future, rent. Flexible expenses can vary from month to month. Examples include expenditures for pizza and movies. The budget should also include the amounts that a person is willing and able to set aside for saving and investing. An investment plan is the way Janice puts her money to work. To devise an investment plan, Janice must first determine her reasons for investing. For example, does she want her investments to provide current income, or does she want them to increase in value over time? Once she answers this question, Janice can decide what kinds of investments to make. An investment plan often reflects a program of diversification. Diversification means that a person chooses a variety of investments, CDs, stocks, bonds, and so on. By diversifying her investments, Janice can balance risk, income, and liquidity. Investment choices will be discussed more fully later in this video. Janice knows that it is time to begin saving for retirement. She must decide how much money to set aside, choosing investments that will grow while she is working. Janice's retirement plan probably will be influenced by her employer. If she works for a company, it may offer her a pension or other plan, such as a 401k. If she is self-employed, however, she may establish her own program, such as an individual retirement account or an IRA. An estate plan provides for a smooth transfer of a person's property after death. Janice does not yet own a home or have large amounts of savings and investments, but she has designated a beneficiary, or person who will receive payments for her life insurance. Additionally, her new investments will become part of her estate. Financial experts recommend that people develop estate plans to avoid paying large estate taxes and to guarantee that their inheritance is distributed according to their wishes. Now you know how to go about creating an overall financial plan. Several investment decisions remain, however, to make the plan complete. For example, what goals do you, the investor, have for your money? Perhaps you hope only that an investment will grow in value during the time you own it. On the other hand, you may hope that your investment increases in value by helping to create new goods. These two types of investment are financial investment and real investment. The exchange of property ownership and payment between two individuals or groups is known as a financial investment. Although ownership of the property changes hands, financial investment produces no new goods. People make financial investments when they buy existing stocks, bonds, real estate, or other property. Both individuals and firms make financial investments in the hopes of profiting from them in the future. For example, suppose that two brothers, Johnny and Charlie, buy a sizable plot of land as a financial investment. They have created no new capital goods. They have purchased the property only in the hope that it will increase in value so they can resell it at a profit in the future. When investors use money to create a new capital good, they practice real investment. Suppose that Johnny and Charlie decide to form a development company. The new company clears the land and constructs an apartment complex. Johnny and Charlie now have created a new capital good, the apartment complex. The money spent on the complex now represents a real investment. Such investments are not only made by individuals, but also by firms and by the government. How does real investment in the public and private sectors promote economic growth? Real investment increases the number of capital goods used by producers. The expansion of the capital goods existing in an economy is called capital accumulation. Money spent to replace existing capital merely keeps the capital stock at its present level. Capital accumulation, on the other hand, promotes economic growth. For example, suppose that Brian is the owner of a shipping company. If one of his barges sinks in a hurricane and he purchases a replacement barge, he is maintaining his capital stock. If, on the other hand, Brian decides to expand his business and purchases 3 more barges, he is practicing capital accumulation. In expanding his own business, Brian has provided money to a shipbuilding company, which hires more workers to meet the increased demand for barges. These new jobs provide income to more people, enabling them to purchase consumer goods and further expanding a variety of businesses. In the public sector, federal, state, and local governments make real investments when they improve the nation's economic infrastructure. Transportation systems including roads, bridges, harbors, and airports, and public facilities such as schools and universities. The infrastructure is the network that enables producers and consumers to participate in the economy. In the private sector, real investment stimulates technological change and entrepreneurship. How can real investment stimulate technological change? Real investment enables company to develop or purchase new technology, which increases productivity and economic growth. The development of these new technologies is the result of research and development by major firms or by individual entrepreneurs. Suppose that Alex invests in a local business called Print and Copy Store. As a result of this investment, the owners of the copy store are able to afford new software to computerize their billing system. Real investment has improved the technology used by print and copy. Additionally, higher sales of the computerized billing program encourages the owners of the software company to develop a new upgraded version of the program. Real investment also can encourage entrepreneurship, which in turn fosters economic growth and the development of new products. Money invested in entrepreneurial enterprises is called venture capital, and it encourages economic growth. Venture capital helps entrepreneurs develop an idea into a marketable product, improve production facilities, or finance product distribution. For example, suppose that Anna wants to start a new music magazine. She is able to write the articles, but she needs venture capital to hire a designer to create a look for the magazine, pay for photographs and printing, and cover the distribution costs. Where will Anna acquire this venture capital? She may know friends and local business owners who are willing to invest their money, or she may take out a loan. She might acquire capital from a private venture capital firm that specializes in seeking out and financing promising businesses. In the United States, these firms spend billions of dollars annually to support entrepreneurs and their projects. The government also provides funding to entrepreneurs with promising businesses. The Small Business Administration, a federal agency, invests money in smaller-sized firms by extending low-interest loans. Some state governments also provide venture capital to small businesses. So that's the way it is with Lesson 13, Part 2, Investing. At this point, you should know that a personal financial plan is comprised of spending and savings plans, an investment plan, a retirement plan, and an estate plan. A financial investment is the exchange of property ownership that does not produce any goods, while a real investment is an investment that creates a new capital good. And real investment increases capital accumulation in an economy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to have the entire catalog of economics videos available at your fingertips. Click the subscribe button and then click the follow bell to receive notifications as to when the channel is updated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in class, Dragons.